Not only are we trying to knock down the biggest tower they have ever constructed inside of a coin pusher, but we also are trying to win an NFT. What in the world is an NFT? All that and more coming up after this. Guys, welcome back to the Silver Strike. So first, we just got to take a look and respect this tower. It is so big that they said they wasn't able to shut the glass. This thing is absolutely huge. Not only is it huge, but this thing is constructed strong. A lot of weight. But so this is how today's working. Today cost me $800. It's really expensive, and I thought back and forth whether or not I was going to attempt this because I know this tower is going to be hard to bring down. But not only is there, let's see, $500 on top of the tower, but this thing is loaded with cash and gold inside. Also inside there is a piece that if I get it, I win 2 NFTs. Now, what in the world is an NFT? A non-fungible token is the proper name. Layman's terms, that means a non-replaceable piece of art. So basically, it's like the Mona Lisa. There's only one Mona Lisa. There's been hundreds, if not thousands, of copies, redone, remakes, but there is literally only one Mona Lisa. So take that concept and put it into the digital world. Pictures, video clips, anything that you can imagine. Basically what it is you are buying that piece, that video clip, that likeness, that picture, and it is officially yours. Anybody can use it, just can't claim ownership to it. It is your ownership. It's supposed to be a new investment tool. Honestly, I had zero interest in it, mainly because I didn't understand it, but this might be a way to get into it. It's like the Bitcoins. I never really got into the Bitcoins up until they gave me the opportunity to win one, and then I got really into the Bitcoins. So let me show you real quick before we get started the 2 things that I can possibly win today, which the irony of it, they stuck to the Bitcoin likeness, but this piece of art that looks like just something someone created, and these 2 things right here is what I am trying to win. This is just like a dollar bill with a Bitcoin doing something, and then this one's the Dogecoin falling down. Believe it or not, these 2 things right here are valued over $600 to $700. It's supposed to, once you get it, go up in value as it ages, so we will see. This is the only way I'm going to invest into an NFT, is winning it. My main concern is trying to win this money. So one of the other things today that made it hard for me to do an $800 buy-in is the secretive timer is going. I have no idea how long the timer is. We got to play until it goes off or we run out of quarters. In the past, they've always been extremely fair and reasonable with it, and it usually goes over 30-some minutes. Now, the other last part is I got a decent amount of quarters in here. Strategy, I have no idea. So let me send a text off real quick and explain to them that I'm getting ready to start, and then we will go from there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This tower is absolutely, positively huge. It's going to take a lot to knock this down, but if you've seen Wednesday's video, I didn't think that tower was going to fall down that easy. Granted, I didn't win the jackpot that was inside of it. A lot of it was because it was a bad fall, but we are going to try our best to go after this thing today and not only get the cash, the gold, but get 2 NFTs. like most businesses, you know, people spread their portfolio, they invest in different things, have their money spread throughout, and I guess they just keep up with the times. You know, NFT's the new thing on the block, the new kid on the block. Again, I had zero interest in it, but it could be something good, could be something to give to Bray, and it may have value later on. All right, so that twisted the tower. It doesn't have far to go before it is touching the glass. The good thing about it touching the glass is hopefully we can get a couple of those 100 chips off, and maybe they will come down straight. You really got to see this thing in person to respect how big this thing is. It is huge. Now, I've heard people say on so-and-so's channel their towers are bigger. Maybe so. I'm only speaking from the place that I play here, towers that they've constructed. Oh, come on, baby, come on. Ooh. And this is hands down the biggest. I don't understand how any could get bigger in any coin pusher, because this thing literally almost doesn't fit. Not unless you put it back further. One of the things that I was going to do that I got here before this was constructed, but I was going to have, you know how they have those jars that have like gum or marbles in it, and the closest person to guess how many marbles or whatever is inside of it wins? I want to do that, hold on, with these coin pusher towers. I want to do where they tell me how many quarters it took them to build it, and then I have a competition here on the channel and let you all guess, and never publicly say what it is, just pick a winner in the comments. I think that would be cool. Little competition, fun, see how good you are at rounding things up there. Oh, I'm pretty sure people like Frank, real name Chris, probably would do extremely well with something like that. He's got that kind of brain. Non-Fungible Token. So, as I understand it, the gentleman, one of the co-creators of Twitter, started this whole thing. The first tweet that was tweeted on Twitter, he sold, and it went for an ungodly amount of money. So somebody owns the rights to the first tweet that was out there, and that started this whole craze. I could be highly mistaken, but I thought that's what I've heard. That's how it started. And you wouldn't believe some of the, I'm just going to call a spade a spade, some of the dumbest things that are going for thousands, if not millions of dollars. I'm talking about just basic little stick figures that people are paying an ungodly amount of money. In my idea, this is just going to be a fad. So not only should you, if you're going to invest in it and sell, maybe keep a little bit, but I could be wrong. This could be something that's going to be around for a long time. Like I said, it's like if you owned the Mona Lisa. And crypto, that's just the new world we live in. So this thing is barely budging. Our only chance at all is to push this bottom out and hope that that will make it fall. Because as far as moving this thing, I just don't see it happening. So one of the cool things that they did is, as you all know, I've been having a lot of problems on the bonus hole, and they went in and tightened up the background. They said it was really, the plexiglass in the back was really loose. They think that's the reason why quarters were stacking on top of each other. So that's one positive step in the right direction. Mike did look at the prices right. He said he has to do a little bit more research before they're going to put that back into play. All right, so we are officially down to this. There's actually money blocking the chute right now, winning sideways, and not only is it blocking the chute, but it's blocking some, looks like just 1 or 2 quarters from falling. Come on, baby. All right, since technically we are on a time limit, even though, again, I think that they're pretty open to what that time limit actually is, I'm just not going to take the time to count up each time, because this could be the time that they make it 10 minutes. Just don't know. I would hope they wouldn't do that to me, seeing as how much money I have invested into today. I'm already in the hole, a little over 500 bucks from last video, but in the grand scheme of things, if you count my wins, I am still up. That buy-in, $1,000 buy-in that I had, I ended up making that and then some back. So I'm not going to get overly concerned with that. So, some birthdays, and there's some that I'm missing. I apologize for those that I do miss, but just some that I know for a fact. And actually, this is unfortunately past tense, because by the time you see this video, it had already happened. But for me, it's still in the future. But Altera the mod, she is turning 22 years old. This Thursday, for you all, be this past Thursday, so happy birthday to Altera. Thank you so much for everything that you do. Miss Wendy, the other mod, she is turning, I think, 25, something like that. I believe this week coming up, so happy almost birthday to Wendy. You all be so kind and leave them a birthday comment. I would greatly appreciate it, but more than anything, I know they would greatly appreciate it. I'm super blessed to have you all. The mods, they go above and beyond to help me out, and I'm extremely grateful. I don't understand channels that just kind of take that for granted. I know how special that is to have that. And a big thank you right now to the person editing this video, Haley. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for your hard work and staying up and putting extra effort to make sure these videos are out. We also have other editors, but unfortunately haven't had enough videos in time to get it off to them. But they helped me out tremendously, and they put a little bit of flair, stuff that I normally wouldn't do, so it makes the videos always different and interesting, and I appreciate it. And it also gives me more time with my family, which is the biggest gift that you could ever receive. Come on, baby. All right, that was officially my last quarter. Still have money. You can kind of see it. There's money stuck in the chute. right, so I'm somewhat regretting my decision to do the 800 for this. I'm going to be honest with you. They told me that they are willing to do bigger and better things. I just have to be willing to pay for it, which makes sense. They kind of make up as they go along, and I just have to decide whether I am okay with doing that or not. $800 to try to get this tower down. That one's tough, honestly, and I'm going to be completely honest. My idea is to chip away at this as much as we possibly can, and then maybe come back in for a part 2, have better look at it. But I'm not going to throw in the towel. I'm hopeful, and maybe I can get this thing to come down. Maybe we can get it. Last video is almost an hour long. That's even with me fast forwarding everything. I had literally closed my eyes in the middle of editing and woke up, and it was 6 o'clock in the morning. I had fell asleep at the editing desk for about 3.5 hours. So after I woke up, I had another 20-some minutes of footage that I had to edit, and got it out on time. So I'm super proud of it, but I don't want to have that happen ever again. Last quarter, guys. All right, so we did bad all the way around. No other way to say it. Ammo. Some other cool things that are getting ready to happen. Sarah, Casey, and Wendy will be coming down right after Christmas, hopefully to do a live stream with me. The first person since Jeff, Mr. Clark, to come play with me. And it'll be the first time you all get to see this entire place. Saving that for them. Unless you're on the Facebook VIP club, you already got a sneak peek into it. I think we're at 32 or 33 members now. Super awesome. I greatly appreciate it. I think somewhere on there's a post up on my page that says come a VIP member. Any questions that you may have, chance to come play, whatever, that's the group to be in. And you know, I haven't put this out a lot, and mainly because I just don't want to shove it down your throat. But guys, for those of you all that don't know, I'm actually officially a published author now. Did it a while ago, but I got a book. It's on Amazon. It's called Easy Money. But to find it, you just have to look up my name, Joshua Bartley, Easy Money. Put a lot of time and effort into it, and basically all it is stuff I wish I had known before I started social media. So if you have a loved one that wants to start a social media page, or you want to start a social media page, I think that's a good foundation point to tell you some of the tips and tricks that I have learned over my years. Okay, so we have a traffic jam inside right there on the right, which that is mine, but it's holding up quarters, unfortunately. I may have to go get them to get that out, because that is hurting me on the day that I need it. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and let's get this off, and I'm gonna go get them real quick. There being a time limit, I can't mess with it. So give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. right, guys, for you all, that was a millisecond. For me, it was a few minutes, but this is what was caught up inside of there. They paused the timer, did that. Super nice. Sometimes I won't mess with them about it because I know it just kind of is what it is, but in a situation like that, with such a high buy-in, you gotta go say something. So we gotta continue to bring in the ammo. Come on, baby, come on. Knock that off there, come on. Ah. Right behind that tower, yes, that's exactly what I was looking for. All right, perfect. Can't say I'm a big fan of the fact that I've won money back, but I have not done the best. Is this going to be another one of those, I'm going to run out of quarters before the time? Like Chris said, the path of least resistance, so the quarters are going to go out in an angle. So it shouldn't matter where I put them. See, that's not good. Oh, that went too far over the other way. There we go. That's what I needed. I don't think we're anywhere close to what we need. I knew they were going to make it harder after the first few vents up here, but I'm still the dummy that says yes to it. I mean, they can say whatever, and all I have to say is no, I'm going to play a different game. So it's the wag of the finger goes both ways, I should say. Oh, yes. And you're in a situation when you put a channel out like this, you always want to one-up yourself. You always want to do something better, and I'm constantly asking them to do something better, so it's going to cost money. I got to think of it from that aspect. Especially the new, let me know, give me an idea of what you think I should call the new game that they have where, you know, thousands of dollars to buy in, but you can win big money. we are officially down to 3 quarters. So obviously I got to throw it on the left. That's where quarters are getting ready to fall off at, and that Bitcoin is holding up progress. Will this be it? Come on, baby, come on. No. We are officially down to 1 stinking quarter. I see where I want to throw it. That was pretty much where I wanted it to land. Now, will anything happen from that? No, it didn't. All right, guys, so probably cut this part out, but I'm gonna sit here until that timer goes off. I gotta see if any more quarters fall. Let me, no, nothing down in there. This is gonna be another hard one. All right, like I said, probably cut this part out, but I have to sit here and wait. All right, guys, so little timer went off. I checked under the machine. I found 1 quarter. It did absolutely nothing. So, honestly, I don't even know if I'll put a dent into this coin tower to play again. Anyways, no use to cry over spilt milk right now. I made the decision to do this. $800 out of pocket. All right, $800 out of pocket. Got the calculator ready. 20, 40, 60, 80, $100. 20, 40, 60, 80, $200, $220, $220 in cash. Plus, another 200, $420. We are negative, hold on. We are negative 380, so back-to-back days. I think it was minus 520. So we, in the past 2 videos, are down $900. Not unless this copper piece is worth, I don't know, $1,000. All right, guys, it is what it is. I'm not going to sit here and worry about it. I made a decision. I knew coming into this that this was going to be extremely hard to achieve. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Do you want me to attempt this again? Maybe I can show them this video and explain to them that really there needs to be more in the playing field to play a buy-in quite like that. Hopefully you enjoyed it. A for effort. Happy weekend to everybody. If you did enjoy it, you can show me by hitting that like button. Definitely lets me know that you appreciate at least the effort, win, lose, or in anything indifferent. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit that subscription button and become part of our family. If you're watching on Facebook, same thing, same difference, but you just got to hit the follow page button. It's the same thing. You become part of our family that way. If you are watching on YouTube, though, I would suggest, if possible, if you wouldn't mind hitting that bell that's right by the subscribe button and click on all notifications. And the reason why that is important, obviously you're going to be first to know whenever a new video comes out, but also our live streams. I give away gift cards at the end of every live stream, and it's all about whoever. If you comment, we pick a random comment generator and we will pick one winner from that. So get in there as early as possible. Keep commenting. That helps out tremendously. Outside of that, guys, I appreciate everything. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Happy almost Christmas week to everybody. I appreciate one of the biggest Christmas gifts I have is each and every one of you all. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good weekend, guys.